Oh wow, we're gonna get Opel. I sure hope we get the Opel Calibra DTM car. That dream was terrifying. I almost peed all over my Lego Ninjago official comforter. Oh, sorry, wrong trailer, my bad, guys. Sorry, that's the game I'd rather be playing. We got another banger release, that's pretty damn cool. Let's find out if the cars are, I guess. I kinda doubt it for some reason. Yay! Look at how exciting that is! Oh, another ND. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you put a Land Cruiser in your game where your dirt physics suck. And a RAV4. Okay. Yep, that tops it. Get it away! Get it away from me! At least Merriam-Webster can add a new definition to mid. Wait, what the fuck is this? Spec 3. Yas Marina. Gilles Villeneuve. Ferrari. Mitsubishi. A slightly newer F1 car. And then a Mainz GTR, and then probably a Xiaomi. Are they holding it because they know nobody wants it, or are they holding it because they're debating whether or not to make it better than it really is? That's pretty cool. Anyways, this update.
Screaming in public restrooms, please.
Also, why is Hyundai obsessed with caps lock? Elantra! This car is one of two things, a Citroen BX or an Integra. With the data logger, that would be really easy to find out, but we don't have that yet, so I have to drive it. Unfortunately. Does this long wheelbase front-wheel drive car defy the laws of physics? Yeah, it's alright. Dude, did you see how much torque I was making and how much boost I was putting out? This engine is a beefy thing. I don't know why it's so torquey and so boosty, but the tires let it down because of that. I bet if you put like sport softs on or something, it'll hook up a bit better, but it struggled for grip under power because it has so much power. It's got a bit too much power for sports hards. It was a bit better than I expected, though. I didn't think it would be shit or anything. You know, it's a Hyundai N. I don't personally think those are that bad of cars. But it's not, like, perfect. It needs some tuning, but it's not bad. It's fine. It's a good car. I don't mind it at all. And I'm glad it's in the game, because when I first talked about the Ioniq 5N, everybody was like, where's the Veloster and the i20 and the i30 and the Elantra N and all those cars? And well, here's one of them, and it's good. It's got plenty of power, and it would be a lot better if it had more mechanical grip, both when it comes to accelerating and turning. It's a little bit understeery, and it's a little bit heavy, and Hyundais aren't exactly lookers, are they? But it's not ugly, I guess. Based on first impressions alone, this is probably the most exciting car of the update, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's alright. That's not saying much. It's fucking Elantra. Anyways, it's got a lot of potential, hopefully. Hopefully there's nothing weird about upgrading this car, whether fully or partially whatsoever, and hopefully it just works just fine and there's no weird things going on about it. There shouldn't be, right? There shouldn't be anything weird. Guys, there's a problem. So this is what dampers look like normally. On compression it's 20 to 40 and expansion it's 30 to 50, right? Pretty normal. And on the Elantra they look like this. And this. Holy shit. Now this causes something you might have heard of before. A significant amount of wheel hop. You are now going to see footage of me driving the car for the first time after installing my go-to starting tune. This is where I put all the cars when I first build them, and I tune them from there. And this is what happened when I did that to the Elantra. Oh, holy shit. Oh, my wheel is... Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, it doesn't fucking turn. Did I just... Oh my fucking god. What in the fuck just happened there? That was a fluke, right? Holy shit. No fucking way, bro. What in the hell? Dude, okay, what the fuck? Why? The noise it makes is incredible, and it's freaking the fuck out of my wheel, and it doesn't turn. Holy shit! Oh my god! There's so much wheel hop! Holy shit! The wheels are probably on the ground like 20% of the time. Oh my fucking god, it doesn't turn. Holy shit, it is breaking my wheel, bro. This is fucking holy... What the fuck? What in the holy hell? What is wrong with this car? Hyundai done fucked up. Oh my god. Stop! Stop, I have to turn my wheel off or something. It's fucking... Yeah, it's got some problems. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not, but if it isn't, hopefully it gets fixed soon as like a physics patch. After making it at least drivable, I can say it's got some potential, but the wheel hop is still absurd. Maybe there's more that I can do to fix it, but honestly, I didn't see it. Let me know down in the comments if you've customized this car and are having the exact same issue, because as far as I can tell, not a lot of people are talking about this. It could be entirely possible that I just don't know how to tune, but after learning how to do it like 4 years ago and getting pretty good at it and making cars drivable, I kind of doubt it. But who knows, maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe Hyundai is smart and I'm stupid. It's really hard to tell. Also, I did not enjoy painting this car. Not because this car sucks to paint, but because of other reasons. There's actually some pretty cool parts on it visually, and the performance modification doesn't really have any problems. You can make it light, you can make it fast. Like I said, if the wheels would touch the ground every now and then, I think this car would rip pretty good, but it's struggling right now. Maybe I don't know how to drive, maybe I don't know how to tune, or maybe it's broken, like I'm 99% sure it is, because the damper settings are insane. They're insanely high, and I'm pretty fucking sure that's causing wheel hop, but maybe I'm crazy. Please let me know, I kinda wanna know. Overall, I was pretty freaking disappointed. I thought this would be a really cool car, but obviously it has some issues that I haven't been able to figure out. Maybe that's a me problem, but even then, the me problem is going to affect my opinion. So my opinion of the modified version of this car is pretty poor. It's just not really drivable for some strange reason. So it's a bummer that I have to say that, because I was kind of hyped for this car. I do like my front wheel drive cars, and the Elantra and all the other Hyundai N cars are pretty cool cars that the game definitely needs. They just need to have dampers that make sense. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, okay, just stop interrupting me, please. I'm trying to make a fucking video.
I hope you've been showing your pussy tonight, baby!
Tom Matano, one of the people credited with coming up with the idea of the MX-5 and the RX-7, the FD at least, has recently passed away. And I think this is a good way to pay homage. For now, at least. We'll talk about that a little bit later, about how this one is pretty disappointing too. But this car is just another ND Miata. It's a little bit more powerful, and that's about it. It's got a little bit more power than an ND, but still feels pretty damn underpowered, especially for the gearing. It's got loads of grip, and on exit, it's very oversteery. So it's an ND. That sounds about right. Not much more to say about it in this form, so let's talk about the modified one. Hopefully that goes well. There are no parts that you can buy for this car. Why? What the fuck? It says right here it's got 197 horsepower and weighs 2,400 pounds. Yet in the game it has none of these values, which makes it completely useless for how I drive cars in this game.
I am driving a lifted Dodge Ram truck.
Boy oh boy, this thing sure is a lot heavier than I expected to be. It's also a lot more fucking drivable on the tarmac. This car isn't half bad. Obviously it's not very good, but I mean, I could win a Sunday Cup Classic in the stock one, so that's not bad, right? I mean, that's alright. It's definitely not my cup of tea, but it's got a pretty big cult following, you know. This one isn't too bad. I think it's gonna shine on the dirt rather than on the tarmac, so I mean, I'll test that later. Hopefully there's nothing weird about it being on the dirt too. Oh, there almost certainly won't be. I can almost guarantee it. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? How could they mess up another car? I don't think they can. In all seriousness, this one is pretty cool. I was satisfied with it. And as we'll see, the customization isn't half bad either. When it comes to actually experiencing the cars, this one has the other two topped, I think. Which is a little bit disappointing, because well, I really wanted that Elantra to not be shit. People have figured it out, and I've tried their quote-unquote figured out setups. I still don't think it's very good. Fossil Fueled, for example, he does a fantastic job. I tried his tune. It's not much better than mine. I was still having quite a bit of wheel hop and struggling with it and shit, but I don't know. If they can figure it out, that's cool. Maybe I'm just driving it wrong, but yeah, this one drove the most normal so far. In modified form. In stock form, they all drive pretty nice. I'm a little bit disappointed the MX-5 can't be modified, but whatever. I don't know why I'm yapping about this right now. We're talking about the Land Cruiser. Cue the footage for the modified Land Cruiser. So this thing's definitely on edge, but it's not like a scary on edge or anything. It's really fun to drive. Does quite well on the tarmac with racing slicks fully upgraded. No complaints about physics or suspension or anything like that. Drives pretty solid. Drives about how you would expect. It's obviously not built for this, so it's a bit finicky, but it works fine. It, you know, it drives like you put a bunch of money into it to make it work on the tarmac. It does step out, but it's really easy to catch. I have nothing bad to say about it. I think the 5-speed kind of limits the torque, I guess. Like, when you fully upgrade, it doesn't really have like a huge amount of power anyways, but it feels like it could benefit from having that extra gear. Otherwise, I don't really have any complaints about it on the tarmac. I think it's fine. Like, it's far from perfect, but it's a fucking Land Cruiser, so if you want like a really kick-ass touring car, like crazy hill climb thing that you can take every corner flat out and not have any problems in, probably don't start with a Land Cruiser. Otherwise, it's pretty good.
I am Alan the Annihilator, bitch!
Bad news, guys. I have good things to say about this car. And the first thing is that it actually has upgrades, so you know, it's not just a shit box that has an ECU upgrade and a CVT. It has an actual gearbox. It has actual engine modifications. It's an actual car. It works. They put in an SUV and it works. I never thought that this would happen, but finally it's justified and it can be turned into something that functions. Holy shit. I had like a fully upgraded one that I might have put weight on, and I don't think it was on like racing tires or anything, but point is, I ran it in one of our lobbies and it won. It didn't won because it was fast. It won because we do grid start and it's all-wheel drive. So I just held down the pedal and then it launched really hard, and nobody could get past it because it was a really big fat Toyota. But a win is a win. I mean, it works. Couldn't do that in a CRV because it wouldn't have the power because you can't upgrade it. Of course, the only good functional car of the update is a fucking RAV4. Alright, I put a bird on the side of the car, so now you know I'm serious. This thing fucked pretty hard on the dirt, I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit of rebound, but not too much. And it fucking rips, bro. It sounds awesome. It's got one of those bump shifters. It's an 8-speed. It's got like 400 horsepower. It feels like you're driving like a proper kick-ass rallycross supercar or something. And then you look at the outside of it and you realize, oh, it's a RAV4. But it still feels awesome when you're driving it. And the Raven West livery with the bird on the side just adds to the spectacle of, holy shit, this car's fucking awesome. I'm gonna go buy a RAV4 right now. This advertising is working on me. I'm not even joking when I say this is the best car I've driven so far. I can't believe I'm saying that about a fucking RAV4. I'm not even really that excited for Opel because I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm American. I think there's been like maybe 2 cars ever released in America that had an Opel name. Like, it's not that deep, bro. It's a German Vauxhall, which is a British Chevy. It's not that exciting to me. I'm sorry, I'm not that hyped about Opel, but this is like way fucking boring. This is boring, bro. This car blows, okay? The car sucks whether it's an Opel or not, that's what I'm trying to say. The car is fucking lame, no matter what badge they slapped on it, and they slapped an Opel badge on it, and it doesn't make it any cooler or lamer. It's dumb, bro. Okay, the Calibra hype, I get it, you know, it's whatever. We all like our Opels, I guess. I don't know, I don't think it's that hype in the first place, but whatever. It's I don't fucking care, man. Can I stop talking about the stupid Opel, please?
Nope.
Man, do you guys remember when I used to make cool videos that were funny and short and, you know, not fucking hours long and boring and just rants? No? Yeah, it's because I haven't done that in for fucking ever, okay? Like, I hate this format of video. I want to change it. Guys, I'm just gonna be honest right now. While I'm talking right now, October 20th. This update's been out for fucking 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Like, this is not sustainable. It's not cool. It's boring. We all know by now, just by playing the fucking game, that this Opel is garbage and useless and nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. It's too late. This video is coming out way too late. And so is last updates. It's ridiculous. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna speed things up from now on. The swaps aren't that crazy anyways. Here we go.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
So this gets the Suzuki Group 3 engine. I really like that engine. It's pretty cool. I believe it's 2 Hayabusas slapped together. That's pretty cool, I guess. I liked it in the Radical when it got that swap. And I just think it makes every car it goes in feel more raw and more extreme. The back's no different. Fully upgraded, it can't really handle it, but if you restrict the power to maybe like 400, 300 horsepower, it'll have plenty of grip and probably rip pretty hard. Yeah, I don't know. Even if this swap was total fucking ass cheeks, I'd probably still glaze it. I love this engine. Anyways, next car.
I fart in your general direction.
The Citroen already had a significant amount of problems. Funnily enough, more horsepower doesn't fix it. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Don't do this. Don't buy the Citroen BX in the first place because it's a piece of shit. And then don't do this swap. It gets the 5-cylinder from the Audi Quattro. It's too much fucking horsepower, okay? Forget about it. I don't know why the fuck I said that, but, you know. It's bad. Point is, it's bad. I don't want to see anybody driving this Citroen. I haven't yet, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to. If you drive this car, unironically,
7-liter V8 motor.
if I remember right, I think I was gonna say this thing drove better than I thought it would, but I watched back the footage and I spun 3 times and crashed pretty fucking hard and then just ended the footage. Not sure how good it is. Not quite convinced yet, but you know, it's a big V8 motor in a big muscle car, so maybe some people like it. It's not really my cup of tea from the get-go, but I'm sure if you actually like build it for something, it'll be fine. Just don't fully upgrade it. I don't fucking know anymore. At least it's the same manufacturer. Dodge Demon engine in a Dodge car. Hey! I feel like we haven't had one of those in a while. It's a fucking KTM, man. Can you guess what engine it has in it? Yep, that's right. It's that Suzuki engine I like, and this is the best car of the three. The back is kind of oversteery, the Radical's pretty understeery, and this is probably the most balanced one. If you're only going to do the swap on one of these cars, do it on the Crossbow. Although I would take that with a grain of salt, because the fact that it was a manual and the other two were sequential, that probably helped a little bit with being manageable, because you had to come off the throttle when you changed gears, because it's not sequential. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I recommend you try it at least. Probably detune it though.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Now I love the S15, but I fucking hate the VR38. I don't understand why anyone would swap this in a video game or in real life. I fucking hate this engine. I hate it. I think it fucking sucks. I'm not kidding. I think it's a fucking piece of shit. I hate the VR38. It buns. Fuck the VR38, man. God damn! Got me fucked up! Just keep the SR20, dog. It's not that deep. Just don't bother. Don't fucking bother. What the hell is happening? Oh, come on! That's not even a racing game! I'll play it later! Leave me alone! Gorilla! So this swap is fine except for one little detail. Why in the hell would you get rid of the tree cylinder? This engine is fucking god tier, bro. Don't swap it. Just don't. I don't care if the Demon gets significantly more horsepower and the car is faster with it. Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. The 3-cylinder's goated. Keep the 3-banger. Okay? If I see anyone take the 3-banger out of the Corolla, I'll fucking shoot them. And I'm not bluffing. I'm American. I can shoot people, okay? Don't fucking do it. Do not fuck with me. I owe my iPhone Fortnite! So this gets the LS7, but I've been putting off how this car performs on the dirt. I think the Land Cruiser has the heaviest flywheel ever made in existence. There's something seriously fucking weird about how this car stores momentum. Basically, I was really struggling with decelerating. So I would step on the throttle, I would go through the gears, and I would let off the throttle and I would brake. Until I discovered that when I let off the throttle, the car would accelerate faster than when I was on the throttle. So I was speeding up while going into the corner, while on the brakes. I think the flywheel's a little bit heavy, guys. I don't know why it's like that, but it's really hard to drive, and it's not this engine. It has nothing to do with this engine, because it happens on the stock engine too. It's so fucking weird. If you've ever driven the Tomahawk X, the really fast one, then you like crash and you're in 7th gear and you go airborne and shit, and then you come off the throttle and then you just kind of like spin your wheels and the car slides around without any input. That's pretty much what's happening to the car the whole time. It's super fucking weird.
People keep asking me what a triple dipper is, so here, I'll show you here. Let me slow down. Alright. It's when you dip the clutch out 3 times in a row. So just like this. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
After doing my fair share of triple dippers, I came to the same conclusion about the Yaris that I did the Corolla. Yeah, it's fine, but why would you ever do this? It's just sacrilege to take that 3-banger out. That's an amazing engine. This power doesn't ruin the handling of the car, but I think it is the first time that I've noticed a significant handling change due to the weight of the engine I've swapped in. It took a different driving style, but it didn't make it undrivable in any way. To me, that's a pretty unique scenario and would be the only reason to try this. But then you'd still have a Yaris with the wrong engine in it, and that's just completely stupid. And as a side note, because we're talking about the three-banger a little bit during these Corolla and Yaris sections, where the fuck is the three-banger swap for the GR86? I thought they'd do that like way sooner than all these other ones. And none of the other 86s have it either. I don't understand. I'm going to be honest, I don't get this one. It's the V6 from the Giulia GT-AM, which I've decided is a fine engine. It's not a bad engine or anything. It makes a decent amount of horsepower and it isn't ridiculous. But it goes in a GT86 again, and as I've said before, this chassis doesn't handle a swap very well. I mean, I think it would handle a three-banger pretty well, but everything else is pretty fucking undrivable. This one isn't quite like that. It's a little bit better, but it's still kind of shit. The wrap I made is pretty bad. I don't really have anything to say about this. I didn't know you could swap this engine, but this engine's fine. They just put it in a not very good car for this engine. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good summary.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
Last update, I decided that I didn't like this engine. They put it in the Polo. This is the worst one so far. I quite like a Polo. I do not quite like a Polo with 800 horsepower. It doesn't even really seem that particularly fast in a straight line. It's just constant wheel spin. No matter how much throttle management you do, there's pretty much no acceleration whatsoever. And now the car terminally understeers. I wouldn't recommend doing this one. And this is the last section of the video, so... Oh man, this is a fucking worse one by far. It doesn't even do the tradition of being significantly longer than the last one. I believe this is the first one that's going to be shorter than the last one that I've uploaded. The last one was fucking 44 minutes long. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this again. At least the intro was kind of funny. Right? Right, guys? Hey, it's me, Matthew Stevenson. I'm gonna bail out your shitty YouTube channel.